Joining us now to talk about this lawsuit is royal expert Justin Vovk. Justin, Harry and Meghan work very hard to keep these media organizations accountable for the words they publish. Why do you think they have made this a sort of mission when the royal family doesn't normally involve themselves in these matters?
Well, Harry and Meghan are in this sort of unique position where they have the platform to be able to go after these different organizations, but because they're no longer working members of the royal family, they're not subject to those same rules of never complain, never explain. So it gives them the ability to go after these groups when they feel that lines have been crossed. I don't think we can ever read too much of how much Diana is a part of Harry's actions and his psyche. I mean, he mentions her in virtually every chapter of his book, and particularly this relationship she had with the press. So it really should not surprise us that when he feels that the press has crossed a line, or when he feels that he and his family are coming under attack by the media, he's immediately going to pursue whatever actions he can to kind of strike back.
We have all heard of newspapers in Britain doing some pretty shady things to get information about the royals, but this lawsuit alleges impersonation, tracking cars, and paying off police officers. Has it always been this way, or is this even worse than the Princess Diana days?
It's hard to say exactly how much the predatory media's tactics have changed over the last 25 to 30 years, because we don't know, we don't have a full understanding of exactly what the lengths were that the predatory media had gone to back in the 70s and 80s. But from what we got out of Harry's book, from what has come to light even in the last few years, it does seem like these predatory organizations have kind of a bag of tricks that they're using to go after big names and celebrities, whether they're royalty, whether they're entertainers. So I suspect that their methodology maybe hasn't changed that much, but perhaps has just kept up with the times.
Do you think the public has trivialized Harry and Meghan's complaining about privacy? There's a lot of people who think this just comes with the territory, but should it be that way?
You know, Harry and Meghan are in a really tricky position because they do have these legitimate concerns that they want to see settled in court. You know, I don't think anybody can dispute how horribly Meghan was treated, for example, by predatory press. But the dilemma that they are running into is they sort of have this reputation of they'll sue anybody who disagrees with them, anybody who says something they don't like. You know, there was that whole controversy a few weeks ago over whether or not they were going to sue the TV show South Park for poking fun at their privacy concerns. And so the dilemma here is they have to be strategic over when they're going to deploy the legal tools they have to prosecute and to press charges. If Harry and the other plaintiffs win this court case, it will be a major milestone in the protection of privacy rights in the UK.
Thanks so much for joining us, Justin.
Oh, my pleasure.